Hey there, YouTube. It's Brian, and I got some good news. Good news. I finally got to race somebody, and it was another Q50, 2019 Q50, and I'm gonna tell you about it. I got linked up to him through the new tuner that I'm going with my car. So beforehand, I thought it'd be a really good idea before I take the Jotech tune off to actually see where the Jotech tune was, up against him and his let's see, Hussein tune, the tuner that everyone respects. And I'll admit it's the tuner that I'm going with now for the retune. And he is at Racebox in Houston. I guess is his company that he calls now. But it was a 2019 Infiniti Q50, likely an S version. It wasn't a red sport, but he has his Hussein's tune on there, and he's got lower downpipes, frozen boost heat exchanger, AMS intakes. Let me see what else. And he had a custom exhaust from a really reputable exhaust builder, highly respected custom guy up in Fort Worth. And this gentleman that I met, which was a really nice guy, I'm really glad that I got to meet him and talk with him and race him. It was a lot of fun. So I want you to check out the race portion. I got 3 different videos, and the first one, I think I got a little bit more of the jump, and so I started pulling him pretty good, and I felt I got a little bit unfair advantage. So I said, let's turn around. Plus, my steering wheel was a little bit turned towards his direction. So we went. I let off the gas, and said, let's go redo it, and he agreed. We turned around, and then we went again, and he went on the 3 honks, from a dig, and I didn't want to make sure I didn't want to get too much of a jump, and so I got a little off the jump, and so he pulled me pretty good off, and I couldn't catch him, as you'll see in the video. But then the third time we went around, I tried to make sure I didn't leave too much on the plate for him, and so we turned around and we got, I think, a more even jump, and then or a launch together, and obviously I want you to see and check it out. But the Jotech tune, that's before I got rid of the Jotech tune. I wanted to kind of do a benchmark to see where the Jotech tune was in the process. So yeah, I think the Jotech tune actually did really good. But it could be, and it's likely that I'm turned up on a little bit higher boost. He has lower downpipes, but I'm likely running probably a little, 20 to 21 foot-pound boost wise, and so he might be running 18 or 19. So that could be the difference. So, but other than that, I want my car to run safe, and I want it to be protected but be fast, and so. Maybe that being 20 to 21 is something that I'm glad that maybe I'm getting rid of and going to more of an 18 or a 19, boost on the turbo. So definitely want to preserve this car. But enough talking, and I'm going to let you check out the videos here right now. Love the blue and the black wheels. So what all do you have done to your motor here?
So with the motor, it's the basic bolt-ons for just about everything except for the fuel system. I haven't upgraded that yet. But blow-off valves, intakes, the strut bar versus the
and AMS intakes,
absolutely
strut bar, no E85.
No E85. I run a max of the.
And then what kind of exhaust, catback exhaust do you have?
Full catback exhaust. It's a street demon, so it's a custom system from Kenny's down in Fort Worth.
Oh, really? Custom street system from Kenny's. I think one of the Dodge people online goes there.
They love that place. Dodgers love that. Now, the best part about Kenny's to me is it costs the same. Looks like somebody's tested too. It costs about the same as you will pay for a full catback system, except for them, it's the same cost. It's also installed lifetime warranty on parts.
Wow.
And labor, so they'll fix anything that happens to it. Oh, and of course, downpipes. So.
Full downpipes?
Just lower.
Lower downpipes? That'll be pretty much kind of our differences, I think. And the tune. Okay, gonna honk 3 times?
You got the honk?
Yeah, go, you honk. Sorry, my car was a little, the steering wheel was turned a little bit.
Oh.
I didn't want to scare you.
Oh.
Well, you want to go back?
Yeah, let's go back.
All right, saw the results. Other than that, I think, man, I think the Jotech tune did really, really well. It was their really turned down Jotech tune. I originally had a much higher horsepower and a higher torque map loaded to the car, and then I ran into those phantom codes, and I was really worried about my transmission and my torque converter. So I went back to them and told them to turn this thing down, make sure everything's safe. I don't want my car exploding. So they turned it down to 400 and between 400 and 410 wheel horsepower and about 475 torque. So it would have been cool to see what the higher horsepower map would have done from Jotech, but that's that's old news. So, but other than that, I mean, the race was really fun. I think my Q50 did pretty well, so we'll see what happens with updating the tune, and Hussein's putting a new tune on here, and we'll see what comes of that. And so excited for the future. So have a good night, and I'll catch y'all another time.